Hi there, my name is Graham Elstone. I'm an artist. I'm also an educator working in various settings, and I also do a bit of production technical management work. This particular artwork I produced as part of this project with Moulton Mill in Lincolnshire, and as you can see it's basically the size of a millstone, so I was very influenced by the structure and the shape of millstones. And as part of the research, I went up to Stanage Edge in Derbyshire, which is a place where they made and cut millstones from the rock, and I was very interested in replicating that shape within the sculpture itself. The design is full of elements that I've picked up from my research period with the mill. The designs themselves were actually drawn on iPad and then compiled together in Photoshop on a computer. That was then sent to a printers to be printed into a vinyl, which is on the underside of this plastic surface. I work with interactive and multi-sensory artworks and technologies, and one of the aspects of this piece was to create and record sounds and voices of people, and these elements now become interactive when you touch them.
Of change.
Which I'm sure you'll be able to get a bit more of a clip of.
Change.
And you need to. So the work itself, as I say, is multi-sensory. You've got the touch aspects, you've got the visual impact of the sculpture itself and the design, and you've got the sounds and audio in there as well. And I like that kind of process of creating a piece of work that is very, as I say, multi-sensory, but also has different factors within it that can engage people in the piece of work itself.
Brilliant. What kind of feedback have you got so far from visitors and also from volunteers who are running this mill?
It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Most people are sort of, there's always a tentativeness sometimes with something like this, and people aren't quite so sure what to do. So sometimes you do have to encourage people to be a bit more tactile and to play with the work and get involved in it. But I think what's come out of it is that I think people are really interested in something that encapsulates the mill and all the kind of different aspects that I've researched from the mill. And I think for the volunteers and the people here who work in the mill, I think they see it as a really good way to introduce perhaps young people to the mill, its use of new technologies within a very old technology environment. So it's another way of displaying and showing and hearing about the mill and all the different aspects of the mill itself.
Thank you very much.